You want to learn how you can become a magnetic woman who, just like a magnet, attracts whatever she wants in her life? Well, stay tuned and watch. This is Alexandra Villarroel Abrego and welcome back to AlexandraTV. Today we are continuing with the topic of how you can become the radiant woman that you are destined and meant to be. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you how you can become magnetic, how you can become attractive. You know, when we think of the word attractive, we think of physical attractiveness. But what I'm talking about here in this situation, in this context, is to become attractive in a way that you attract whatever you want in your life, because there are certain things, certain ways that will turn you into a magnetic and attractive woman. Now, besides this series that I'm doing here on AlexandraTV, I've also created an ebook called The 13 Habits of the Radiant Woman. Now, if you want to go and download this free ebook, all you have to do is go in the description down below this video, click on the link, and you'll be able to download it for free and to learn what are the other habits of the radiant woman. Being a magnetic woman, an attractive woman, has nothing to do with luck. You know, very often when we see women who seem to always get whatever they want, you know, if they want a certain man, they're going to get him. If they want a certain job, they're going to get it. If they want money, they're going to get it. They always just get what they want. And very often people think that, oh, they're just lucky, you know, that's just what it is. But it's not that. It's because they've learned how to become magnetic women. Very often they've learned without even knowing it. They're doing these things that I'm going to share with you without even knowing that that's what is making them so attractive and is making them turn into like magnets for all things good in the world. The first thing that you must understand when it comes to becoming a magnetic woman is that there's a specific place in your body that, when activated, turns you into a magnetic woman, turns you into a magnet of everything that you desire and want. That place is called the Sacral Chakra. That chakra is an energy center, is your second energy center, which is located right where your reproductive system is. This is really where your power as a woman lies. You know, your biggest and most important energy center is your second chakra, your sacral chakra. For a man, it's different. For a man, his power is in his first chakra, which is the root chakra. That's where all his power comes from. But as a woman, if you want to be a magnetic and attractive woman, that's the chakra that you have to pay most attention to. Doesn't mean you have to ignore the rest of them, but this is the one that you really have to pay close attention to. And in today's episode, I'm going to share with you 3 different things that you can do in order to open your sacral chakra. I'm not really going to get into the details of the sacral chakra and explaining all of that, because in my program, Radiant Woman, we have a complete module that talks about that. But like I said, in today's episode, I'm going to share with you 3 different little things that you can start doing as of now in order to become the magnetic woman that you are meant to be. The first thing that you have to do if you want to become more attractive and attract all the things that you want, and this one I already shared it in another AlexandraTV episode. It's very simple. Self-care. Taking care of yourself. As women, we spend our time taking care of others, making sure others are okay, and then we forget about ourselves. Now, if you forget about yourself, you lose your magnetism, you lose your attractiveness, and you lose your radiance ultimately. So you need to find a way to have some time during the week to take care of yourself. I always recommend self-care Sundays. I think it's a wonderful time and perfect time to do this, but you need to at least once a week do things to take care of your body, mind, and spirit. That is the number one thing. It's impossible for you to become an attractive and magnetic woman, and especially not a radiant woman, if you're not taking care of your body, mind, and spirit. The second thing, and this one will help specifically open your sacral chakra and therefore become magnetic. And this one is so important, and very often, especially in times that we live in, women don't understand this or refuse to understand this, is to choose very wisely your sexual partner, the person that you exchange your energy with. Because at the end of the day, sex, having sexual relationship with someone, means that you are in an exchange of energy partnership. If the partner that you sleep with is very negative, is angry, has resentment, is someone who is maybe sleeping around with other women, so exchanging all kinds of energies with all kinds of people who you have no idea what is going on in their lives, that energy is going into you, literally. And that is affecting your level of radiance. That is affecting your ability to attract and to be a magnet for all the things that you want. As I said, sex is an exchange of energy. So you need to be very careful with who you choose to exchange energies with. I'm sure you've already noticed this in your life. If you have a sexual partner in your life and after you have sex with that person for the next few days after, the following days, you're kind of tired. You don't want to do anything. Maybe you don't feel too great. That's because he is transferring his negative and bad energy onto you. I will always remember in a past relationship, I was with a wonderful man. He was an incredible man, but I knew he had a lot of issues in his personal life. And there were a lot of things that were not going good in his job as well. And I remember when we would have sex together, you know, after we made love, the days after, I was always really tired. I was always just exhausted. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to like even work. I just wanted to lay around and relax. And for a long time, I thought it was just because, you know, we had sex and it took a lot of my physical energy. But then I realized that in the spiritual world, it was because he was taking my energy. And I will always remember the day that I realized that it was because we were having a conversation and he told me, you know, since I've been with you, I'm so lucky. Everything is like, it's starting to be better and better in my life. Like, it's really great. Ever since I've been with you, it's like that. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm giving him my energy and he's taking all my energy. And that's why I don't feel great. And now he's starting to feel great, you know? So you have to be very, very careful with who you choose to have sex with, because that will determine if you are a magnetic woman or not. And finally, the third advice that I have for you, if you want to not only open your sacral chakra, but of course, by doing that, become a magnetic and attractive woman, is to have fun, to have pleasure, to live really in pleasure. The reason why this is important is because your sacral chakra is all about, of course, sensuality, sexuality. It's also about pleasure, creativity, and things like that. So very often women in the world that we live in today, well, as women, we're busy, right? So we're very independent. We work hard for what we want. We're business women. We have so much going on. So we're constantly working and working and working. And we're taking care basically of our root chakra, which is the first chakra, the chakra of security and stability in our lives. So we're taking care of that chakra. All of the energy is going into there, but it's not going to the second one, which is the sacral chakra, the sacred chakra. So you are basically just feeding that first chakra, but forgetting about the second one. And that's why you're not a magnetic woman. I'm sure you've already seen women like that. Older women who perhaps are very successful in their career, have a lot of money, have made a great professional career and life. But maybe they're not very attractive. They're kind of more masculine and they don't have that sensuality, that feminine sexiness. Well, that's simply because they've spent their lives taking care of the root chakra, and that's completely perfect now. You know, they have stability and security in their lives, but they forgot about the second chakra, which is pleasure, which is sensuality. And if you want to feed that chakra and therefore become attractive and magnetic, you need to have pleasure, whether it be sexually with a partner that you choose wisely, whether it be to just have fun, go and take a dancing class, go and dance, go and paint, go and sing, go and do all the things that you like to do, things that just give you pleasure in life. And trust me, that will open your sacral chakra, and like that you will become so attractive and magnetic. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, don't forget to like it. Don't forget to share it with all of your friends. And in the comment section down below, let me know what are some of the things that you do for pleasure. So what are the things that you like to do and that give you a lot of pleasure? I would love to hear from you, and I'm sure other people will read it and will be inspired by what you are sharing. Also, don't forget to go download your free ebook, The Radiant Woman. You don't want to miss out on this great ebook where I share with you the 13 habits of the radiant woman. So that is it for today, and I will see you very soon.